This is a book that was suggested by Miguel Lopez, and it's a very interesting book called Sin Límites or Limitless, which is a survey of art that took place in the streets mainly in Mexico from 2000 to 2010. These are all hybrid situations where the interventions are almost always ephemeral, almost always outside the market, but that is something that is actually quite positive because it liberates the practice and becomes a testimony of the zeitgeist, of what is happening in that moment. At the beginning of the pandemic, I thought that, for instance, like gatherings such as protests, etc., were kind of off the table. Then when I saw the mobilizations that happened in the United States, for instance, in the Black Lives Matter movement, I realized that that public protest will never go away, even in the middle of a pandemic. Still happens. But there's another definitive phenomena that has happened with social media. I believe that it has been as if there was a topological twist where the inside is in the outside and the outside is in the inside. Like, for instance, like we're now in a room and outside is the world, but now since we have a phone, we can be in our phone seeing everything that is outside, and by broadcasting our activities, also what is inside is elsewhere. So this topological twist that has kind of turned around the fabric of the world has also created a different kind of public space, which is, the consumption of these live events and media, etc. So this aggregates a different dimension. However, we have also seen that activities that are strictly virtual tend to lack something. We always need sculpture in the sense of matter and how does that matter is transformed. Also social sculpture, how human relationships interact unmediated by technology. Looking at these works, which were so clearly transforming real space, all these manifestations of performative and site-specific interventions are always a kind of a vocabulary. What I find interesting about this book is that it offers for artists a very interesting palette of approaches. I think that one never creates artwork totally in the void, that there's kind of precedence to what one does. And what is interesting is it's not so much like where you take from, but where you take it to. I think that for anyone who is kind of eager to make an art that is alive and that is creates memories for people, that is an experience, this book will be extremely useful.